Okay, real quickly, we are going to talk about the graph editor. So we've got our project, and this is the original project, so it's just got that solid layer in it. This is the graph editor here. This is our friend. It basically allows us to control speed, duration, basically all the interpolation. Now I know we talked about this last week, but I think this is a nice little refresher to have. So let's go ahead and resize this guy. So once we get it down to a size that we like, as you can see, we can just grab it right in the center, move it all around. As long as we don't grab the anchor point, we can move it however we want. Let's undo that. And then what we're going to do is add some keyframes. Let's go to 1 second here. And then right at 1 second, we're going to activate scale and position. And that's just setting those keyframes right there in the center. And then we'll go to right around to 4 seconds. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate those keyframes. You can do that over here. Just add in keyframes. They're exactly the same as the first one. So you're not going to see any movement yet. So now we want to get a little bit of action going. So let's go to 2 seconds and we'll just move it right up here to the left. And let's size it up just a little bit so we can see a little difference. And then let's go to 3 seconds and we'll move it down here and go ahead and bring the size up to 35. And then, so now we've got a nice little animation, and we're gonna hit N here to end our work area, just so that we can make our render area a little bit shorter. We're also going to come to about here, and we'll hit B to begin our animation. That way we don't have to wait for the positions where there's actually no movement going on in the timeline. And now we're going to trim the comp to that work area. So we're not going to deal with any other space. We've got our happy little animation going on, and that's all we need. That's all we're going to work on for now, at least. So, you know, our animation is okay, but the problem is that, you know, it's all kind of sharp movement. Our position keyframes are hitting directly at those points, and there's no natural movement. So what we're going to do here is we're going to add some ease. So we can just add easy ease here, or we can hit function F9 if we've got a full keyboard. And that's going to activate that for all of the position keyframes. Now we can also do easy ease in or easy ease out. That's going to give us the opportunity to have it just ease in or ease out. Pretty self-explanatory. So once again, you can hit function F9 and get that ease for all of those keyframes. So now we've got our easy ease on, and let's just take a little RAM preview here. Okay, so that's definitely better. We've got some softness to our move. Looks a little more natural, but I wanted to do something a little bit different than this. I wanted to actually come in quickly on some points and gradually on some other points. So in order to do that, we're going to have to use our friend, the graph editor. So this might appear a little scary at first, but it is probably the most powerful tool within After Effects. So let's go ahead and activate the graph editor. And as you can see, it's automatically opening to the speed graph, which is good. So what we've got here is each of our keyframes and how they are interpolated throughout the composition. So right now, because we have ease on both it's going to be kind of an arch, but we don't want that. So we're going to pull this influence over to the left here, which is going to make it start a whole lot faster. So it's going to come out fast, and then it's gonna kind of slow down and then speed up just a little bit. So what we want to do is have it start fast on each one of our stops. So let's go ahead over here. We'll make this influence 0 also. So it's going to start fast on that one. And then on this little guy, we're going to actually have the influence really high, like up around 70-ish. And that's going to make it start fast and really gradually slow down. So now over on this guy, let's make it start out really slow. And then we kind of want to even these guys out so it's a nice soft move. And then over on this last keyframe, we're going to have it slam in so that it starts out fast and then kind of pops onto the screen there. So let's do a RAM preview. And then it kind of pops there. So I know we talked about this in class once again, but this is a nice little demo that you can keep in your back pocket if you ever get confused about how the speed graph really works.